Hi and welcome to Cabrio. Today we are going to talk about how to best managing credit cards. In case you hadn't noticed, we live in a world where credit plays a major role in just about everyone's lives, and you're no exception. The sooner you learn the ins and outs of credit, the better off you'll be as your life progresses after school, and even while you're still in school. So here are some things you should know about credit. Your history using credit cards is compiled into a credit report and graded with a credit score. Lenders, employers, landlords, insurance companies, and even utility service providers all use your credit report or credit score, or both, to decide whether to approve your applications and at what cost. Having too much credit card debt can leave negative marks on your credit report and drive your credit score down. If you have a history of missing payments, it will also decrease your credit score. This could keep you from getting a loan or apartment. A landlord may require you to have a co-signer, and employers may not hire you. Utility services may require a hefty security deposit before turning on services. There are two primary types of credit cards and loans. Most of us have credit cards these days, but did you know they're a type of credit called revolving credit? That means you can use your card over and over, and once you've paid it down or stay under your limit, you can use it again. Loans are what's called installment credit. You borrow a fixed amount and pay it back on a schedule. Typically, one payment a month for a certain number of years. Like everything else, there's a price to pay for establishing and using credit. The cost depends on the principal, which is the amount you've borrowed, the APR, or annual percentage rate, which is what you'll be charged over and above the principal you've borrowed, called the finance charge, and the term, or how long you'll take to repay it. Credit cards are a simple way to borrow, but you have to be smart about choosing the right one. Choose your credit card. Don't let your credit card choose you, and then you have to be smart again about how you use it. Avoid signing up for multiple cards. You probably don't need more than one credit card as a student. You have a credit limit and you can spend money up to that amount over a specific time period. In this case, credit card borrowing doesn't have to cost you a cent. If you don't go over your limit and pay back what you spent on time, you won't be charged any interest. If you don't pay back what you spend, that balance will stay on your card, and you'll be charged a finance charge, or 1/12 of the APR on the remaining amount until you pay it off. So, choose wisely, and pay on time. Now, let's talk about loans. They're usually taken out for big-ticket items, like buying a car, or college tuition, or buying a home, or starting your own business. Maybe you won't do any of these things while you're in school, except the student loan, but it's important to get an idea of how loans work and what they can cost. Loans have interest rates but also can have other charges attached besides the finance charge, such as application fees and credit checks. So as you see, whether you're talking about credit cards or loans, it's vitally important that you pay attention to what you're getting into. With credit cards, a lot of people spend more when they use a card than when they pay cash. Why? We can say it's human nature. The same is true with loans. You can get in over your head by borrowing too much and not being able to pay it back. So, learn to be credit wise. It will pay big dividends throughout your life. If you have any questions, visit cabrio.edu/services/Finade. Also, feel free to call or email us for additional questions, or to set up individual appointments with the financial aid advisors. Make sure to follow us on Instagram to know when deadlines are coming up and other useful information. In addition, you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube.